make a video for JHM. It is 10:20 in the morning. So I woke up at actually 9 o'clock, 9:10. And I've never made cinnamon rolls from scratch before. So I have all my ingredients right here. Awesome. So I washed my hands and I grabbed all of my cooking ingredients, tools. We're gonna start off by mixing 2 2/3 cups of flour with all the other dry ingredients, which is gonna include the baking powder, salt, sugar, cinnamon. We're gonna put all of that, all these ingredients into this bowl. We're gonna mix it up, and that's gonna make our dough. I'm probably going to stick the dough in the refrigerator for 15 minutes just to make it firm up. So I'm gonna be doing that. And yeah, so you guys can just watch me while I'm doing all the process. I'll tell you how much of what I'm putting in the dish. And then yeah, so I'm gonna start off with the flour. 2 2/3. Let me know, guys, in the comments, or I don't know, you guys could just DM JHM. Where do you guys get the best cinnamon rolls from? You know, is it Cinnabon? Cinnabon? Yeah. Is it Cinnabon? Is it I think Aunt Annie's, is that right? No, Aunt Annie's is pretzels. This is a little 1/3 cup, so I'm just gonna do 2 of these. It's so funny. For me personally, my favorite place to buy cinnamon rolls is actually in San Luis Obispo. They have a cinnamon roll place, kind of low key by the beach, and it is the best. They make them on the spot right there, and they're so massive and gooey, and they're wonderful. I haven't had those in a year and a half. Okay, now I'm gonna do 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. You're gonna find a tablespoon baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna do 1/4 cup of sugar. For me, guys, I have a really bad sweet tooth. I will put more sugar than needed into this just because I feel like it's not gonna be sweet enough, which isn't good, which isn't healthy. It also makes it a problem when you're going out shopping and you see a pack of Oreos sitting there in the grocery store and you're like, man, that looks good, or you want to buy every single sweet thing that you see going out. So anyways, I'm gonna try to be good here. I have to grab the 1/4 cup out of the drawer. Okay. I feel like it's not enough. Okay. I'm just gonna that there. Then we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Also, this recipe calls for room temperature butter again, and guess you did not leave the butter out overnight, so it would be room temperature. So, oh man, and a room temperature egg yolk. That's not gonna be good. I'm just gonna grab the egg right now. I don't know. I'm gonna try to wrap it in this thing to warm it down, because it's really cold right now. So my egg is in here. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of my favorite ingredients to bake with. And also, I don't have a little nozzle that comes off, so I'm just gonna do my best and wing it. And the ingredients: organic cinnamon. Love that. Okay, and then we're gonna do a cup of whole milk at room temperature. Again, room temperature. I didn't how am I supposed to get room temperature milk? That means I would have to leave it out. And then if it becomes room temperature, doesn't it go bad? I'm confused. So I am vegan. I could try making this with oat milk. My family might hate me for doing that because they might also turn out bad. Because I have vegan butter and I have vegan. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it with oat milk and see if it turns out the same way. So this is the oat milk I currently have in my fridge. I love extra creamy because if I don't get it creamiest kind, then I think it's too watery and it's gross. So I think my mom, she just bought this for me at like Stater Brothers. Usually I don't buy that oat milk though, that particular brand. I usually only shop at Trader Joe's, which is kind of funny. And Trader Joe's just launched their oat milk maybe like 4 months ago. I would ask, like, every time I go there, I'm friends with this man who works there, and I'm like, hey, did you guys get oat milk yet? He'd be like, no, not yet, but we heard it's coming. And so yeah, I would 100% recommend Trader Joe's oat milk. Or if you guys want to use any other substitute milk, imitation vanilla flavor. Vanilla is so expensive, guys. Like, I tried buying this at like Sprouts or Trader Joe's, and it costs like $17 for like a little bottle of like pure vanilla extract. So that's kind of ridiculous. I don't know where we got this, but it looks like it's probably from like Stater Brothers or something. So 1 teaspoon. Go like this. Put that in there. This might turn out really bad because I'm not letting anything sit at room temperature before I'm mixing it. I don't know what they expect us. It says whole milk too, so by using oat. My vegan butter. I have plant butter with almond oil. I think I got this probably like $2 or $3, dairy free. Guys, so I melted my butter in this little mug. I've never seen this mug in my house before. It is so cute. Is this your mug? It's Threshold, so that's like a Target brand. Anyways. It is so cute. I've never seen this before. Anyways. So, I'm pretty sure this is more than 1/2 cup. So I'm just gonna pour in there. All right, this is looking more like cinnamon roll dough. Yeah, my sister looked at me real big after I said that. She knows that she wants a cinnamon roll. Maybe not. Make sure you guys get the dough at the bottom of the bowl, because it always wants to be stubborn and not mixed with anything. So what I'm probably gonna be doing, actually, man, I forgot to add my egg yolk. So we're gonna do that right now. I'm gonna separate the white from the yolk. I kind of just toss in the egg back and forth between, oh my gosh, woo! Back and forth between the shells. So this should be good. It is not room temperature like it's requesting me to put in the batter here. But I'm gonna do it anyways because I haven't been following any of the rules. So technically, since I only used the egg yolk, I only used half of the egg. Which means, is it really still dairy? The answer is yes, by the way, that was a joke. I know it's still. I have my dough. It's not really completely mixed yet, but I'm gonna do that on my surface, which is right here. You guys haven't seen it, sorry. Okay. So I have my dough ingredients ready to go. I'm gonna sprinkle some flour on my surface here, just so the dough doesn't stick, and then we're gonna start making the filling. And the filling is what is like in the inner lining of the cinnamon roll. That's gonna consist of brown sugar, regular sugar, and cinnamon. That's awesome. That's so much sugar for me, and I love that. So just 1/4. Ooh, that's kind of pleasing. Look at that. They like kept the mold of the brown sugar. teaspoon cup. 3/4 in there. We're gonna do 1/3 cup of regular sugar, 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Again, I don't have correct nozzle. I'm just gonna try to wing it here. I just realized the filling also comes with butter. So I'm gonna get my almond oil butter back out here from the freezer and use 6 tablespoons, which is a lot of butter for the filling here. And my cinnamon is not coming out anymore. Okay, cinnamon challenge time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Beautiful. Gotta mix this up. Looks pretty good. Yeah, awesome. So while we are waiting for the dough to chill, I'm going to put some things away. I hate having a cluttered kitchen. I try to clean up as much as I can throughout my baking and cooking process, so that way when I'm done with everything, I don't have to clean up because it's already kind of pretty much all put away. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start by closing that because it's bothering me. Okay, so I pretty much flattened out my dough on my surface here. It looks like this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the inner filling, and then I'm gonna roll it up and cut it into different sizes based off of how big I want the cinnamon rolls to be. And then we're gonna throw them in the oven at 350, and I will get back to you on that after I have put the filling in there and rolled it up and cut them up and put them on the baking sheet. All right guys, so I just put that lining on the dough. I'm gonna roll it up now and show you what it looks like after I do that. This might take a little while to do because the dough looks like it might be sticking, so I will let you know how that goes. So I threw a baking sheet aluminum foil onto this pan. What I'm gonna do, this is what my cinnamon roll looks like as of right now. Yeah, it looks real sad and depressed. I'm gonna cut it up using dental floss because they said that you can make perfect lines with dental floss. And then just gonna throw it in. I forgot how long I'm gonna throw it in for, so I can check that. Awesome. So this is what it looks like. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put them in the oven again for 30 to 35 minutes at 350 degrees. And then hopefully they will be cooked through, and we'll see how they look after this. They turned out terrible. They didn't rise at all like rock when I put the frosting on it. Hey JJM, so I now just realized that I never really gave a complete full diagnosis of how my cinnamon rolls turned out. In the long run, they didn't look appealing at all, but they tasted amazing, and my whole family ate them despite how they looked. What I did wrong definitely was substituting the ingredients that the recipe called for by using vegan ingredients. So I'm sure that if you guys just use the regular ingredients that the recipe calls for, everything should turn out fine. I wanted to give a few words of encouragement before I end this video. I was reading Psalms last night, and David writes to God in Psalms 138 saying, "You have exalted your name and your promise above everything else. On the day I called, you answered me. You increased strength within me." And I just wanted you guys to know that if you guys are feeling weak, or if you're feeling discouraged, or just not confident in yourselves, God will give you the strength that you need if you just ask for it. Like, that's as easy and simple as it is. Like, you just ask God, give me strength, give me encouragement during this time of like the unknown, and He'll deliver it to you. So I just wanted to end with that. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you tonight if you tune in on life groups, which you should. And yeah, bye guys.